What if you were lost in the middle of a desert, or an ocean, or a city you've never seen, and yet you knew exactly where you were, down to the very meter? Right now, at this exact second, there's a silent conversation happening between your pocket and the stars. You don't feel it, and you can't hear it, but it is the invisible thread that holds our modern world together. This is the Global Positioning System, or GPS. Most of us think of it as the blue dot on Google Maps, but GPS is far more than a navigation app. It is a massive, multi-billion-dollar constellation of satellites screaming through the vacuum of space at 14,000 kilometers per hour. Originally designed by the U.S. Department of Defense to guide missiles and track troop movements, GPS has become the heartbeat of our civilization. It synchronizes our power grids, times our global financial markets, and of course keeps us from getting lost on the way to the grocery store. But how does a box of electronics 20,000 kilometers above your head know that you just took a wrong turn at the Starbucks? Today, we're going to peel back the sky and look at the physics, the math, and the sheer human ingenuity behind the most important utility you've never seen. What is GPS? At its simplest, GPS is a system of 30 satellites orbiting Earth. Think of them as lighthouses in the sky. In the old days, sailors used the stars to navigate. They knew that if Polaris was at a certain angle, they were at a certain latitude. GPS is the 21st century version of that. But instead of looking at the light of a star, your phone listens to the radio pings of a satellite. There are three main parts to this system: the space segment, the satellites themselves. They are arranged in a specific constellation so that at any moment, from any point on Earth, at least four of them are visible in the sky. The control segment, the brain on the ground. These are stations around the world from Hawaii to Ascension Island that monitor the satellites to make sure they haven't drifted off course or developed a tick in their clocks. The user segment. That's you. Your phone, your car's sat-nav, or the drone flying over a farm. These devices are essentially sophisticated ears designed to listen to the satellite's whispers. How it works: the secret of TRILATE or ATION. Now, here is the mind-blowing part. A GPS satellite does not know where you are. It doesn't track you. In fact, it doesn't even know you exist. A GPS satellite only does two things. It says, "This is who I am, and this is exactly what time it is." It broadcasts these two pieces of information constantly. Your phone receives that signal. Because radio waves travel at the speed of light, your phone can calculate how long it took for that message to arrive. If it knows the time the message was sent and the time it was received, it can calculate the distance. Visual animation of three spheres intersecting at a single point. Narrator. This is called trilateration. If you know you are 20,000 kilometers from satellite, you could be anywhere on a giant sphere dot. If you add satellite B, you are now at the intersection of two spheres, a circle. Add satellite C, and you're down to just 2 points. Satellite D, the fourth one, confirms your exact location and, most importantly, syncs your phone's cheap clock with the satellite's atomic clock, the time traveler's Einstein, and GPS. To make this work, the timing has to be perfect. And I mean perfect. Each GPS satellite carries an atomic clock, the most accurate timekeeping device ever made. They are so precise they wouldn't lose a second in millions of years. But here's the twist. Space is weird. According to Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, time is not a constant. Because the satellites are moving so fast, special relativity, their clocks tick slightly slower than ours on Earth, but because they are further away from Earth's gravity, general relativity, their clocks tick slightly faster. The net result? The clocks in space gain about 38 microseconds per day compared to us. That sounds like nothing, right? But if engineers didn't account for Einstein's math and bake it into the software, your GPS location would be off by 10 kilometers by the end of the very first day. GPS is literally a daily proof that Einstein was right. Advantages and the future. The advantages of this system are nearly endless. In agriculture, tractors use GPS to plant seeds with centimeter-level precision, reducing waste. In search and rescue, it's the difference between finding a stranded hiker in minutes or days. But the future is even more ambitious. We are moving toward GNSS global navigation satellite systems. This isn't just the American GPS anymore. We now have the European Galileo, the Russian GLONASS, and the Chinese Beidou. Modern chips can listen to all of them at once. We're also seeing the rise of L5 signals, new frequencies that are better at bouncing off skyscrapers in cities, meaning your blue dot won't jump around when you're walking through Manhattan or Tokyo. Limitations: the vulnerable signal. Despite its power, GPS is surprisingly fragile. By the time a satellite signal reaches your phone, it is incredibly weak, about as faint as a 60-watt light bulb seen from 20,000 kilometers away. This makes it easy to jam or spoof. Jamming is simply drowning out the signal with noise, while spoofing is tricking a receiver into thinking it's somewhere else. As we become more dependent on GPS for everything from autonomous cars to our banking system, protecting this invisible utility has become a matter of national security. Real-world use. Think about the last time you ordered a pizza or an Uber. You watched a tiny icon move across a map in real time. That wasn't just tech, that was a symphony of atomic physics, orbital mechanics, and relativity working in perfect harmony. From guiding humanitarian aid to remote villages to helping you find the nearest gas station, GPS has effectively shrunk the planet. We no longer just live on the Earth. We have mapped every inch of it into a digital grid. GPS is a testament to what happens when we stop using the sky to wonder and start using it to work. It's a bridge between the abstract math of 20th century physicists and the practical needs of a 21st century traveler. The next time you look at your phone to find your way, take a second to look up. Somewhere up there, a small, silver box is screaming through the dark, just so it can tell you that you've arrived at your destination. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the tech that runs our world, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us keep making these documentaries. And tell us in the comments what's the one piece of tech you'd like us to unmask next. Stay curious. We'll see you in the next one.